Good morning, everybody. Like many people this morning, I woke up, I took my cup of coffee, and I was gonna enjoy my day off while playing Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, the DLC, at the very least, because it was supposed to release today. However, you'll notice I'm not. That's because Owlcat said recently that, and by recently I mean yesterday, that they would be delaying the DLC release. Now, there's a bunch of reasons why that we can think of. Basically, the DLC takes place at the very end of the game, and it's super hard to think of everything. Like everything the player will be able to do is going to be at the 20th level. So that's a lot of interaction to account for. That's a lot of everything they just need to make sure works properly because it's a short DLC and they don't want it to be riddled with bugs, which is understandable considering all of their project launch are riddled with bugs most of the times, right? So I was doing this video a little bit to talk about that, but mainly because there's a really good news they just announced. I don't know if that's something they wanted to do or it's something their PR team just let slip off or whatever. It's something that should be marketed though, so I'm gonna talk about it for them because I haven't found this information pretty much anywhere else, right? So, as you know, the DLC Inevitable Excess is gonna take place at 20th level, and that means you're gonna be near the end of the game, and it's going to take a drag. I know a lot of people who watch this channel or basically anybody, right? They may not have finished the game themselves, right? They may not even have gone into like Act 4 or 5 or even 6. And the DLC is going to take place in Act 6. So a lot of people are just like, well, I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to go all the way to this because it doesn't really matter to me, right? Well, right now, okay, on this tweet, in one of the reply, Owlcat said that like, somebody just asked, can you give us an idea of what level you should be before this DLC shows up during the game? So obviously it's at the end of the game, so you're gonna be max level and max mythic rank. So they say the top level, both the class and mythical. So that's quite normal, right? And then they do say after that you will be able to either use your main game character or create one specifically for the DLC. So that implies a lot, right? They got into the game a level 20 character builder in itself, right, for the DLC. So a lot of people who just like to make up builds will have that, right? A lot of people criticize the fact that there's no in-game character building thing or sheet calculator for top level characters and whatnot. You can't really think about the mythic class or whatnot. Even the respecking tools and the mods and whatnot for selecting different mythical class is really weird. So they're all gonna put this into the DLC, and this is a really big news, I feel, for well, first, anyone who likes to make build, which you probably found out my channel by just looking at me making builds, right? And then this is gonna be really cool because that means you can just play whatever single class you want. So I might do the DLC with a bunch of different classes that I couldn't really bother doing the full game with, right? There's a lot of things I couldn't really bother doing the full game with. I couldn't bother doing the angel run, but I might do the angel run right now. Just experiment with talents, with powers, with mythical feats, and whatnot. And so that's really good. Like the guy who asked this was like, thanks, in the middle of playing two different characters simultaneously at level 7 each should be the right level when DLC drop. So like, I don't know how many hours this guy wants to put in the next few days, in the next few weeks, but that's that. So the DLC is going to be released 3rd of March. There are a bunch of other things dropping in the meantime, so you won't have that much to wait. Basically, there's Elden Ring, and there's going to be Total War, Warhammer 3, which may not be for everybody, but I'm gonna do a video on it no matter what because it comes with Game Pass, and that's another video for tomorrow probably. But yeah, basically that's it. And I also want to say later on I will be streaming the panel from Hell from the Larian Studio for Baldur's Gate. So if you wanna drop by, say hi, I will be here. It's gonna be at 10 PST, I think. It's 1 o'clock my time, so it's gonna be in like 2 to 3 hours whenever this video drops. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good day. This is sad news, but at the same time, the fact that they're gonna include a free level 20 character with the whole thing is pretty good. So yeah, that's about it, and I'll see you guys later.